All right, guys, what is up? It is Nick. We are back from TCG Con Indianapolis, and we are going to be going over all of my pickups and separating them into grade or not grade piles. It's all Yu-Gi-Oh! Except for these two Weiss pickups, so we'll take a look at these first. Got a pretty good deal on these. Ignore the sticker prices. A lot of them aren't in the sleeves that they came in, and so, yeah. Just ignore that. This Hestia, definitely a grade. I knew that from the beginning, but definitely a grade. And then I know for a fact that I will not be grading this one. It's a definitive not grading. Just because I just don't need to grade it. It's not a bad card, I just know I don't need to grade it. So Hestia grade, that one no. Now we can get into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pickups. There's the top-loaded ones and the not. There's no real specific rhyme or reason to what's top-loaded and what's not, but some was top-loaded. So we'll start out with this. Starlight Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragon. Like I said, ignore the prices. They are not relevant to anything. Alright, so Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons. We'll do a maybe pile. Starlights are a big maybe for me. It's clean. It's got a little scratch there down the middle. I'm going to say not grade. A lot of the Starlights I don't want to grade anyway. I want to do a decently sized game on whatnot, so I already don't. So if they're in the maybe pile, they're just straight going to no. Dark Armed Dragon Ghost is the next thing we've got on the docket. Hollow looks good for a Ghost. The back has the typical Ghost from the past two waxing. It's not bad, but I think it goes into the do not grade pile. This one is interesting. I really like this, Dark Magician from the 25th anniversary. Obviously hard to look at cards for grading at a con. Not all the ways the easiest things, so that's why I am doing the look right now. It does have the print lines in the hollow, as you can see there, so probably not a grade. This was the better of the copies they had, but I did not see that hollow scratching when I picked it up. But like I said, I got good deals on all of this stuff, so not a big deal if it's not gradable. Just a plus if it is. All right, next we have Blue Eyes Jet Dragon Starlight. Haven't had this bad boy in a hot minute. It's a really nice Starlight. The back is actually, there's a little line down the middle there. It's a definitive maybe. Probably gets a 9, but put it in the maybe. Maybe pile. All right, next. Big one. I don't think this is getting graded. I believe I got a percentage off of this price, the 230. Not the 300. The 300 is what it should have been priced at, but he cut me a deal because I asked which price it was. It is not perfect. It's fairly good. It's got like fingerprints on it that aren't mine on the hollow, but it's actually a fairly clean card. It's definitely near mint. It needs the fingerprints kind of cleaned up. I think I have a microfiber cloth that may be able to take care of those. Not my fingerprints, but fortunately does have those on the hollow. Very clean first ed Phantom Darkness Ghost. Probably does not make the grade pile, but it is close. It's nice. It's just maybe not quite nice enough. I don't love how all these vendors have the cards in perfect fits. Blackwing Dragon Starlight. It's actually fairly clean, as you can see. One of the better. It probably will go into the maybe pile with the Blue Eyes Jet. Next is one I don't think I will grade. Honestly, some of these I didn't look at because the condition didn't matter. If they weren't perfect, it didn't matter to me. So we have the Red Eyes Black Dragon Secret Pharaoh's Rare. it is fairly clean. Actually, it is really clean. We'll put it in the maybe pile with the Blackwing and the Blue Eyes Jet Starlight. Next is one not gradable. It's a really nice card, and it's fairly clean, but not gradable. Unlim Dark Magician Girl from Magician's Force. The back is scuffed. It is near mint, but definitely not mint gradable. It's close, like it's still Dark Magician Girl MFC, but it's in beautiful condition. Just not perfect enough for me to do grading on it. Next, we have Dark Magician Girl Ghost. I did not look at this card at all. The guy cut a good deal on it with the rest of the stuff, so I wasn't really concerned with it being like mint. I believe it just has the waxing that Ghost from the Past 2 typically has, or the pack scuffing on the back. There it is. Yeah, the typical like Ghost from the Past 2 lines. Not much you can do about that, but definitely not a grade. Next, very nice card here. Haven't had one of these in a while, and haven't had one unlim ever. I've always only had first eds. So this is a sick card here. Stardust Dragon, Toon Chaos unlim. Really sick card. It does have a little bit of a kind of mark there, but overall fairly clean. We'll put it in the maybe pile. We'll say maybe. Cyber Dragon Ghost. Have graded Dark Armed Ghost before, so Cyber Dragon was the one I really wanted to look at. I had not looked at this, but it does have, per convention, a nice thumbprint, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get that out. Maybe I will, but I just don't think it's going to be possible. So that's going to go, I think, immediately to the not going to grade pile. It was close, but it didn't quite make the cut. Next, we've got another Starlight, Ausa. I think I paid $50 for this. I have no idea how much she is now, but $50 for a Starlight felt too good to pass up. And I didn't even look at this card, but this card is clean. This might be a definitive grade. I haven't put anything in the definitive grade pile, but I believe I got 2 Ausas, so since I got 2, that's probably definitely a grade. This one, I got a really good deal on. The front is a really clean, there is some hollow scratching on it, but it's really clean. Gladiator's Assault, Ghost Rare, Rainbow, Chaos Neos. The back has some scuffing, but it's fairly clean for what I paid for it. And so I'm overall pretty happy. It's not a grader, but it is fairly clean. So next up, we have this Time Thief Perpetua Starlight. Happy to grab all these Starlights. Got pretty good prices on them. It's got a little bit of dinging on the back, so not a grade, but a nice pickup nonetheless. Next up, we have the Chamber Dragon Maid. These are kind of just definitive grades unless I see any major damage. But yeah, that's a definitive grade. That's fairly clean for a Max Gold Eldorado. Next, like I said, there's some weird stuff in here. We've got an IP Masquerena. I always hate these gold cards because they get kind of stuck in the sleeves. They like stick. But IP, Alt Art. Ooh, it's got the dotting on the back. Yeah, probably for that IP. It's like the bullet hole dotting. So these I didn't look at, and I'll explain why. We're about to get to it. IP Alt, I don't think. I mean, the dotting kind of ruins it. I like that card, and I like it as a gradable card, but that dotting was bad. Don't think it's worth a grade. This Red Eyes is a little bit scuffed, the Max Gold Red Eyes, but I'm still going to submit it. It's got a little bit of edge wear, but it's only $5, so I'm gonna send it in. All right, next we got the Cake Girl, and then we got the story after this. So, Cake Girl here. Cake Girl is a fan favorite on Whatnot. She's actually pretty clean. One little pinhole dot. Probably takes her out of consideration for grading, but still a nice card nonetheless. And then here's the story. So, the Dark Magicians. So, the lowest listed verified on TCG Player, when I looked it up, because that's what they were going off of at the con. So, as of today, unless someone posted one within the last few hours, the Dark Magicians. Let's see. Okay, here we go. The Dark Magicians Starlight Rare. So the lowest listed on TCG Player right now is $241. He had this priced at $200. So I threw in those max gold cards, and I threw in another thing and said, I'll just pay your price plus $5. We agreed on $210. So I already got this for $200, and then the other cards were essentially free throw-ins. So not a bad deal for me on this. It's not perfect, I don't think. Yeah, it does have a little bit of like back scratching there. It's got like one scratch. But still, very nice. Very nice Starlight. We'll take it. Not a grader, but good price on it. All right, so next we've got an Ultimate Flame Wingman. So this is the silver. So this is the upper deck one. It's not a bad. It's not in great condition. It's not like near mint or anything like that, but not a bad ulti pickup, especially for a game at a cheap price. This Appaloosa Gold, not perfect, is the best one that the booth had. I was waiting for a friend to buy something. We'll take it. I'll send it. It's cheap enough. So these ultis are the real ones that I wanted to check. Oh, I missed it. I missed a double. So I was trying to go back through it and get all these doubles. Necros of Sophia. Actually, pretty clean Necros of Sophia. We'll go ahead and grade that one. Shooting, or Majestic Red, not Shooting. Majestic Red. First Ed from Absolute Power Force. I don't believe this is a grade. It's close. It's got that corner ding up there. There. It's close. It's a fairly clean Absolute Power First Ed Majestic Red, but just a little bit of a dinger. So not going to submit that. Here is a Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon First Ed from Galactic Overlord. Very clean, very nice card here. I think this gets us submitted. The Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Here's one. This is one I bought for a friend. I don't know if he has one or not. I'll have to DM him about it. But Harpy's Pet Dragon from Enemy of Justice. Harpy's Pet Baby Dragon. It's very clean. This one corner up here is the only slight issue. It's got just a little bit of whitening. But overall, pretty solid card. I'm going to set that off to the side because, obviously, like I said, that's for a buddy maybe. If not, it'll probably just get used. But first edition Enemy of Justice. Take that. Next, we've got Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos from OTS Pack 17. Does have some light back scratching. Just kind of looks like the regular pack waxing. Might not be enough to knock it out of grade. We'll put it in the maybe. Next, these are interesting. I did not really look at these. These were priced cheap. I just went for them because why not? So this is Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand. I think this is going to fail the old... Oh, it's clean, though. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just the hollow. Actually, a very nice Divine Dragon Felgrand. I'll put it in the not grade pile, but it was close. Chamber Dragon Maid. This is one that I did not look at, really, so... The back looks good enough. It's got one little mark there, but we'll go ahead and put that in the grade pile. Not an expensive card. So we have 6 Sam stuff. I have another friend that's loves 6 Sams, so we'll see. A couple pinholes on the back, but not bad. First Ed Storm or Ragnarok ulti. I'll set that off to the side, though. Here's a Dark Magician Girl that I picked up. I want to say this looked clean in person, but never really know. Yeah, that's pretty clean. That definitely goes in the grade pile. Got a good deal on that. I think I paid like 12 bucks on that, so not bad at all. Take that. So Silent Honor Arc. This is this is a newer ghost, but still hollow scratching. So into the not grade pile it goes. And then I think we have a lot of CRs coming up now. So I'm hoping that a lot of these are in excellent condition. Trisulfur Cord Beautia CR. If I'm going to grade the CRs, they got to be like perfect condition. So like that Beautia is got some back waxing, so no. That's not bad. It has a little bit of white dots, but the back has the pack lines. So no on the crystal clear wing. And like I said, these I can use these for games. I got good percentages on them, so I'm not overly upset that they're not like perfectly gradable. We got Mommy Joker CR. I think I have another one of those in there, so be interesting at least. Toon Harpy Lady CR. First Ed. That's pretty clean. I'm okay. I'm happy with that. That one's pretty clean. That can go in the grade pile, I think. That's a good grade. All right, these are going to be interesting. The Dark Magicians and Blue Eyes. They had a ton of these, like an unhealthy amount. And these don't have to be perfect. I'll grade 8s of these. So, like, that one's not perfect, but I'll grade it. Here's a Black Rose Dragon ulti. Unlim from Crossroads of Chaos. I don't believe this is a gradable copy. Buddy of mine was going to pick it up, but he was a little bit off on it. He wanted to be in, like, the $50 range. And they wanted 60. I ended up picking it up, but then I ended up getting a % off, so I ended up being close to where he wanted to be. First Ed Elemental Hero Aquaneos. It's not bad, but it is the silver stamp. It's still very nice. It's actually pretty darn clean. It's got a little bit of back scratching. It's probably a maybe. We'll see. I'll put it in the maybe. This one I missed. It's got a little bit of whitening up there. I missed it on this Blackluster Soldier. The back is not bad. It's got one line, but I did miss that on the front, so unfortunately, not a grade. Neither is this one, I'm pretty sure. It's just a nice pickup. It's a First Ed Ulti Blackwing Dragon. Yeah, definitely like a light played card, but it's not bad. It's a good pickup for what I want to use it for. Chaos Emperor Dragon, First Ed Toon Chaos. Some of these pickups are just wild. They're just so nice of pickups. Like, how often do you get Chaos Emperor Dragon from Toon Chaos? It's got a little bit of something there on the back. I don't think it's gonna be a grade. I think I'll put it in the maybe pile, but I don't think that's gonna end up being a grader. We still got a lot to go here. I picked up so very many cards. Beat Cop from the Underworld, CR. It's pretty darn clean on the Beat Cop. Pretty darn clean. I'm going to put it in the maybe, though, because I'm not quite sure if I want to grade Beat Cop. Here's another Ausa. This one almost for sure won't be graded. It'll most likely be game, but it's off-centered, so that kind of smokes it already, but it is clean. It is clean. It's just off-centered. So, because we have the other one, and I'm going to grade the other one, we will pass on that one. Should check PSA for more specials. I know our specials ended, but we'll see. Photon Shockwave, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Does have a little bit of that back scratching. Not bad. That's honestly a maybe. It's got a thick top, though. I think it probably gets an 8 because of the thick top, so we won't grade it. I'll be a little bit more selective on this stuff, because I can use it. I'm going to make a big game with some stuff, so. Book of Lunar Eclipse. This isn't really a card I would grade. It's clean, but I got a good price on it, so I'm not going to grade it. It's just kind of a weird card that I don't really want to grade. This one's big. I do want to grade this one, I think. Dark Magician. The back is not perfect. It's not bad. It's not terrible, and it's not perfect, but it's a really nice card, and so I'm going to grade it. Next is one that will not be graded, but it's super nice. Chaos Emperor Dragon. First Ed Duelist Pack Kaiba. It's got edgeware on the front, so it's definitely a light played card. It's clean on the back. It's a really nice ulti, except it does have a little bit of that edgeware, you can see. So really nice ulti, but does come out to light played. Cyber Dragon. This is Collector's Tin 3. It's got a little bit of the, like, pack waxing scuff on the back, but overall, pretty nice Cyber Dragon. And I got him for cheap, so it's really just an auto grade. Same with this Cyber Dragon. A little bit of back scratching, but Legendary Collection GX, First Ed, kind of no-brainer grade. Next up, more Legendary 6Ams. Shien. Actually, not bad. It's got the one line, but like I said, these are potentially for some friends, so I will not put them in a grade pile yet. This one is a little bit more scuffed. Probably not a grade. The Shien is maybe a grade. That one's not. Here is a Legendary 6-Sam Enishi, another one of these. This one is much cleaner than the other one. Yeah, I think I might grade this one. We do have that other one. This is a First Ed one, so I'm going to grade that one. My buddy, I don't think, cares, so it's on the unlim. 2 Red Eyes Flare Medals. Don't remember buying 2, but, you know. Did I get one of these for free? Because I don't think I took this one with the whitening. All right, since I have 2, this one's fairly clean. That's a grade. This is a not grade. Honestly, I don't remember grabbing 2 of these. I almost think I got one of these for free. Because I don't know why I would get 2 of those, especially with that white dot, but maybe I just missed it. To be honest, maybe I missed it. All right, here's a CR Magistus the Glass Goddess. A little bit of whitening there. We will not grade it. All right, we got Jinzo from Retro Pack 2. Honestly, didn't know this card came in Retro Pack 2. Also didn't realize... Is this a super? That's like super, not very bright. I'll look it up. It's got some back issues. But Retro Pack 2 Buster Blader, I couldn't quite go wrong with that. But it is not a grade. I'm gonna set it here because it's not really for a game either. But it's a good, like, random card I can throw in to different streams. It was only $6, and then I got a percentage off of that, so I'm into it for like $4. So I'm not too concerned with that. Here's a Jinzo from Retro Pack 2. This one, it's got a little bit of scratching on the back, as you can see there, but it's definitely a grade. It was cheap. I paid like 18 bucks for it or something like that. Definitely worth a shot at a grade. Here's Riliona, the Magistus Vare, or Vare. Does have one scratch line right there. Like I said, I'm going to be selective. We're going to make a big game, so I feel like I can be selective. The Dark Magicians here, like I said, we're just going to submit them. I'm just going to gamble on them. So, yeah, there's that. Next, we have the triple-sleeved Evil Twins, Kaisicle, and Lilla. do not like triple sleeving. Just asking to get damaged when you take them out. Evil Twin, Kaisicle, and Lilla. That's actually, it's got a little bit of a scratch down there. It's a more expensive CR, so I probably will not keep it. But that is a really nice CR. Next up, big one. Blue Eyes. Well, I say big one, but I want this one to grade. I want to grade it. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. We'll grade it. We'll grade it. We're not into it for much. We'll grade it. So, in here, I'm going to save these. We have a Jack's Knight, King's Knight, and Queen's Knight. I'll save them all because they all got to be gradable or they're all not gradable, and that's fine. Either way, they either need to be gradable or they need to not be gradable because then I can, like, put them together or something. Grading them all together would be nice. Guilty Gearfried. I did grade one of these already, so not too concerned, but that's pretty clean. That's pretty clean. So welcome to getting graded. Another Guilty Gearfried. The special ended at PSA, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I might submit them on the 19 tier because these are good, like that Astrograph is good. The same goes for the Blue Eyes. If it's Blue Eyes or Dark Magician, these alties are just going to get graded. They're not overly expensive, and so they're just going to get graded. This Ancient Gear Beast falls into the same category as the... I got so many Dark Magicians and stuff. It falls in the same category as the Buster Blader. I'll go over it in just a second, but I'll show you here. There might even be more in that pile because I don't think I separated those to start. But yeah, there's a ton of Blue Eyes and Dark Magicians. I pulled at least 6 Dark Magicians and 4 Blue Eyes. They were just priced very well, and so I was not concerned at all. This was $6. It's an Ancient Gear Beast. It's got issues, but for $6, I'll add an ulti Ancient Gear Beast in the deal. Same with like that Buster Blader. It was kind of just like, okay, why not? I'm doing a big deal. Let me add it in. Thick Mommy here. Arcana Triumph Joker. This one is gradable. Very nice. All right, next we've got Artemis, the Magistus Moon Maiden. Now it's got some back scuffing. We will not be grading Artemis. All right, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. End of our time. We've got Red Dragon Archfiend. It does have that hollow scratch. The back is actually not bad, but does have a little pack waxing, so we will not be grading that bad boy. All right, Armed Dragon level 10 from OTS pack 15. It's not bad, but it does have that little scuffing. I will let that one go. All right, Tamias, where do you come out of this sleeve? And Tamias has a little bit of hollow issues and waxing on the back. Not a good Tamias. Some of these I did not look at. The prices were just good enough that I was like, I'll take them no matter what. And then Power Tool Dragon Ulti. This one is not gradable from Raging Battle. It is got some back scuffing. It's probably near mint, but it's just got a little bit too much scuffing for me. Okay, so Jack's Kings and Queen's Knight. These CRs, I have no idea. These were just priced well, so I'll pick up well-priced CRs. All right, that one's not bad. I don't know. It wouldn't stop me. One needs to be, like, bad to stop me from grading these. I'm into them for, like, 15 bucks, 10 or 15 bucks a piece. They all have, like, the same mark right there. Is it bad enough for me to not grade them? Let's look at Kings. King's Knight can make the decision. If King's Knight's immaculate, it's a guaranteed they get subbed. If it sucks, then it's a guaranteed they don't get subbed. But that's pretty immaculate. That's pretty immaculate, to be honest. It's got a little bit of lines, but that's pretty immaculate King's Knight. All right, we'll grade them. What the heck? What the heck? Why not? What do we end up with in the grade pile? There is some stuff. We have a decent amount of stuff in the maybe. But how many cards did we end up in the for sure grading? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 cards. All right, that's not a bad submission. It's not a bad submission. And then, oh, we actually have more. I don't think I ever looked at this Shooting Star Dragon, so we'll look at this real quick. Star Strike Blast first ed. This little Star Strike Blast Shooting Star. For what it is, that's not bad. For what it is, a first ed Shooting Star Dragon, it's not bad. I kind of want to do that one. And we got the Dark Magicians and stuff. Definitely got a decent amount of stuff to submit. I'm going to talk to my buddies about the Harpies pets, and maybe those will go into the game. Maybe they'll get sold. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think of my con pickups, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.